Hey guys, we're back with another video of our Chicago Bears franchise mode. This will be likely the last episode of the video. We'll be simming 2 seasons. If we can do it, if we can get it done in one, that would be nice. But if it's necessary, we'll be doing 2. You're looking at the lineup. We got 83 overall team, 83 offense, 84 defense. As we all know, our drafting's been going really well. We just drafted Elijah Ricard, pardon, but also got this Enrique Feliciano guy. Sounds like a French name. You go to France and your name's Enrique Feliciano. So yeah, he's got at least star development. We got Kamal Savoy, and Denzel Watts is 23. Hopefully he can have a breakout season for us. So I'll be simulating up to the trade deadline, and I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, so first 2 games not looking too well, starting with an 0-2 start, just losing to one of our division rivals, the Lions. I think we can turn it around. It's just a matter of when this team's going to decide to show up. I think we're going to be re-signing a couple of these guys. Eddie Goldman. Do we want to re-sign him? I think I'll just re-sign him for a 1-year deal. I think that's good. Mackenzie Alexander definitely didn't play up to his contract. I think $5 million would be fair. Both accepted. So we don't have much big contracts to sign, so I think we can re-sign everybody. But other than that, it's just our team's decision of whether or not they're gonna decide to show up. So at this point, I'll simulate to the trade deadline, which is week 8, and we'll see how we're doing then, and we'll see if we have to make any changes. See you there. Okay guys, so this is really weird, but apparently we're supposed to relocate. Looks like this is probably going to be the last year of the franchise. Hopefully we make it
Start
the best
your week
year.
by installing your
Didn't
game plan.
win one game, but this is pretty unusual for the Chicago Bears organization moving. So this is likely our last year, and hope we can make it to the playoffs and do something. So see you at the trade deadline. Alright, so we just re-signed David. So we just re-signed David Montgomery to a pretty decent deal. I was gonna look to re-sign Ridley here. Alright guys, not looking too good. We're 1-5 at the trade deadline. We're probably gonna be making some trades of some sort here, but just to note, we've got Ricard growing, Miller's also developing, as well as Trubisky, so maybe next year we can possibly make it better. Also Denzel Watts is improving, so the team still has a lot to grow. So we're definitely not gonna end the series with this season. We'll probably give it another season or 2. I'll see what kind of trades I can make, and I'll update you on what trades I make, if any. Alright guys, we made a trade here, getting Massey's contract off our books because he was making $9.3 million against the cap for us. That frees us up in some positive cap space finally, so we're not in the negatives anymore. And we also gave him Brooks James, which was making $1 million against the cap, so there we free up about 10.5 million in cap space. Should give us some good cap flexibility. So I think this is the only trade that we're going to make, and we'll definitely be able to replace them in the draft, or if not, in free agency. So at this point, I can see what's on the trade block, I guess, but I'm not expecting much to be on the trade block. I do have Tony Pollard there, though. If I see anything interesting, I'll update you guys, but if not, I'll also let you guys know when we're going to be simulating up to the end of the season. Alright, so I didn't find any trades. If any, there were that I was interested in. There were just pure rental players. Basically, they were on 1-year deals, and we wouldn't be able to keep them. So I'll definitely be looking to resign, or actually bringing in some free agents would be our first step here, definitely. So we'll bring in some free agents, definitely, and we see where we'll go from there. So I'll simulate to the end of the season. Probably won't make the playoffs unless we go on some insane run, but simulate is end of the season, and I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, so we sim to the end of the season, finish off with a record of 5-11. We started winning at the end there, got a little bit worried, but as well did the Detroit Red Wings. They just beat us out, which means that our tanking was successful. We didn't mean to tank this year, but better for us because we get a higher draft pick than the Lions. The division doesn't look too strong as the Vikings just won it with 9-7, so I think we can definitely come back the next year and take it from the Vikings easily, especially with this kind of roster, because this roster is stacked. It's just that we didn't have such a good year. The offensive line is still in development. You got a lot of pieces, good pieces here. Yeah, like Raekwon Smith, he's 92. Khalil Mack's gonna start regressing, but he's still a good mentor for the other linebackers for sure. Like Denzel Watts, he grew 83, big step up year for him. Clinton Dix, 81. Jackson, 91. He's not going anywhere. Kyle Fuller, also 88. He's not going anywhere. So I think we're looking pretty good. Alexander, 83. The whole team's 85, so I think we're looking pretty good for the next season. We just had a down year. We had to get that higher overall draft pick. We do have our first rounder. We were 5th in defensive yards in the NFL. We were just really bad at offense, so we're gonna have to probably look to improve that offense. Definitely points allowed 12th, offensive yards 24th. Yeah, sounds about right. So our defense was excellent apparently with 5th. We were rated 5th. So Mitchell Trubisky with 3,637 passing yards, 303 completions, 436 pass attempts, passing touchdowns 17, passing interceptions 7. So his interceptions are going down or steadily decreasing. Cohen leading the rushing attack with 765 rushing yards, followed by Trubisky with 414. Montgomery stepping up because he was injured last episode, as we all know. He was basically injured for the whole season. He had 242 rushing yards this time. Receiving wise, Robinson with another 1,000-yard season. Elijah Ricard with 770. Anthony Miller with 760. Adam Cheyenne with 409. Shaheen, okay. Terry Cohen 390. Nice catchback. Tyler Afro with 281. We definitely need to upgrade that tight end position. We can see what we can do in free agency. Get a nice tight end, hopefully. So I'll simulate to Super Bowl, and we'll see what kind of upgrade traits we have there. I'll see you there. Alright, so we sent to the Super Bowl. Texans versus Falcons in the final. It's a bit bizarre right there. We'll see if we have any upgrade traits here. Overall, stay the same. It doesn't look like we have any upgrade traits on offense, which is interesting. I expect Anthony Miller to get something. Defense, Clinton Dix gets upgraded to superstar, so that should be substantial. Hill actually grew to an 80. That's pretty good. Enrique Valenciano, you get that pronunciation right, grew to a 73. Definitely gonna replace Perryman. We're not gonna resign him. Other than that, nothing really. So I'm gonna sim to free agency, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, before we go to free agency, I just want to show you guys who's gonna be going into free agency on our team. Nothing much here. We do have a little bit of money to resign somebody. but none of these guys I'm really interested in, so we're just gonna simulate free agency then. Alright guys, just made a big trade here, trading for the Eagles first round pick, the 5th overall pick. We only get rid of Whitheather, which we can replace in free agency. He's making $12 million against the cap for us. Mark Wallen Jr. making $3 million against the cap for us, and a 3rd round pick. And we also have Tyler Everett making $4 million cap against us. We just need to find a trade for him. He's only a 74 overall. He's regressed massively, so it would be good to trade him and find a replacement for him. So I'll find a trade for Tyler Everett, and I'll update you guys on that situation. Alright guys, so we just traded Tyler Everett for a 3rd round pick. Gets us more cap space. Now we can make some free agent acquisitions. So hopefully this will give us some cap flexibility, and I'll update you guys on some free agents. Alright guys, I think there's not much in the tight end class, but the best I can find I think is Dawson Knox. Should be a pretty good player for us. We'll give him a little bit less than what he wants because we still have some areas to improve in. That's one. I'll look for some O-line guys, but other than that, I think we should be set. Alright guys, I think we found another pretty good, decent right guard. He can play center for us too, Kevin Zeater. We'll offer him $3 million. I think that's fair. 79 overall star potential. We'll see if he accepts or not. So with that being said, we'll advance to the next day of free agency. Alright, so Knox re-signed with us, but no word from Zetter yet. So far no one has attempted to sign him. Jones, we don't really need a running back. We're not in the market for one. Greedy Williams. I mean, we could offer him a contract, but we do have Hills. We don't really need to get him. I'm not thinking that we would need him. Marius Randall. Yeah, other than that, I think we're set here. So, we'll try to get Zetter, and yeah, we'll sim to the draft then. Alright guys, so we got Zetter, and looks like we'll be simming to the NFL draft now. Let's see if we can get a punter though. Kinda do need a punter. I think we'll just re-sign Corey. Minimum contract. We'll give him 3 years so we don't have to worry about him. I think he should resign. Alright guys, so we've gotten to the NFL draft, so we'll start the draft. Doesn't look like we did resign that punter, but it doesn't really matter.
The Raiders
what matters
are now on the
is what we do in this NFL draft. So we get the 2nd overall pick and the 5th overall pick. So really good picks here. Hopefully this can pay off for us very well. So I'm gonna look what we have on our draft board here. Austin Gibbery. Kinda do need him. Bruce Hobson. He looks pretty good. Raffle Dawson. I don't think Joseph's not gonna be our guy. This quarterback here, I don't think we really need him. Rodgers, Lamar Swift. Yeah, now we're getting into mid to late. So I think we're gonna probably have to take one of these 3 linebackers. That's what I'm thinking.
The Bears are now on the clock.
Because they took Clibbery. I think we just take our guy out with Bruce Hobson. Yeah, we'll take him.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Rated number 6 in the class. I think he's pretty good though. Like, you can't really argue here. He's going to be really solid for us. Probably going to be starting over... actually, he might get beat out by Enrique Feliciano. Other than that, the lineman, we don't need any more linebackers. We need offensive linemen. We need other stuff. We'll send to
The
this
Bears
next
are now
pick.
on the clock.
Let's see here. We also have our second rounder. I think we're gonna have to trade down with this pick, honestly, because with what I see here, there's not much that we can do. There is this Larry Jackson, but we can take him later. What would they be giving us? Huh. Looks like we'll probably have to go with that tight end because we really don't need a linebacker right now. And that tight end is projected to be an early first rounder, so I think we gotta go with
The
him.
Jaguars are now on the clock.
Rated number 3 in the class. Alright, that's big for us right there. 77 overall, gonna be our starting tight end right there. Definitely a big move for us.
The Bears are now on the clock.
See here, who's available. Now we're looking at offensive tackle. We don't need a quarterback. There are some pretty good quarterbacks here. There is a good running back. We don't need that though. What we need, defensive tackle. What's our draft board say? I mean, you can't go wrong with this running back. We're also looking at that center. I think we'll go with Clay Rutland.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Normal develop. Are you kidding me? We needed him to be something. All right, that's not that bad, but oh well. I think our next pick's in the 5th round.
Bears are now on the clock.
And then we have a 6th and 7th rounder, I believe, too. At least one other pick. Tyson Sears. Heck yeah. We'll grab him.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Get another good tight end. He's rated in the 1st round.
The Bears are now on the clock.
So we do not have a 6th round pick. But we do have a 7th rounder that I will definitely, most surely, be able to use. Now, what do we need? I would think we would need defensive line. Is there anything much? Is there anything good on the defensive line? 6.1. What about defensive tackle? We'll go with Brendan Harding.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Yeah, that wasn't a good pick for us. Can't really do anything about that then. I think that was a pretty good overall draft for us. Grabbing 2 tight ends and a pretty good center and also a good linebacker. Should be good for us. Team's looking not that bad. Especially with drafting and acquiring some players. Offensive line, questionable, I'd say. But I think they have the potential to probably do something here. At the very least, they should be able to get something done. Protect Trubisky. We do have Ricard there, as well as Miller and Robinson. I think Miller is 28. Okay, so the clock's ticking for us now with their ages. Glenn Dix and Fuller and Jackson and Alexander all regressed. So this is kind of our year if we're going to do anything. Maybe, yeah, Fuller 31, Jackson 29, and Dix 30. Alexander's 29. Yeah, 29. You also have Goldman 30, 29. We do also have some young guys like Hobson and Valenciano and Raekwon Smith. Actually, Raekwon Smith is like 26. Okay, so he's going to be that in the middle guy. So I have Nichols. I think he's also like, yeah, 26. So you got some in the middle pack guys and age differences. And then you also have your veterans like Khalil Mack. That's going to be big for us. See how we can change up the scheme here to fit this team. The best scheme is 78, okay. 84. Best scheme fit is 84. So we're going to have to deal with that. Montgomery is going to be the starter. Cohen's going to be the backup. I think Cohen's starting at age now. Yeah, 28. Montgomery is 26. So he should be pretty good for us. So we'll have those tight ends. Got 3 of them. Pretty solid there. So yeah, I'll simulate to the beginning of next season, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, so we're here at the beginning of the season, and the team is looking not so bad. Got Montgomery finally starting over Cohen. I kind of wanted that to happen so that Montgomery can have a chance. Stanley's already 27. Oh gosh, these guys age really fast. Trubisky's 29. Wow. Robinson 30. Gosh. Some of these guys are in win now right now mode. Like Miller, Robinson, Zader, Daniels. How old is he? 25. Okay, that's still reasonable. But yeah, some of these guys are in win now mode, so we're gonna need to see what they can do for our team to win a championship here. Linebacking core, these guys ain't going anywhere. You got Valenciano can step up if any of these guys get injured. Hobson as well, gonna be big for us. Raekwon Smith. Khalil Mack gets injured, no problem. Put in Valenciano, he's gonna do well. D-line, that's where our concern is more, but we do have Gallimore as a solid backup. 1-2 punch with Goldman. You got Kendall Fuller, Hill, Savoy, Alexander and Shelley. Safety, we might want to upgrade that position. We have Whithead and Hogland Dix there, but other than that, also got Jackson there, pretty solid. So thinking this should be a pretty big year for our team. So simulate, as you guys all know, we'll simulate to the trade deadline as we always do, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, so not looking too good. 0-2 start. However, we did re-sign Eddie Jackson to a steal of a deal, worth $5 million a year for 3 years. I know he's 29, but $5 million for 3 years for Eddie Jackson, I'll take that, even though he's not in his prime. So hopefully this is a big year for this team. Hopefully they don't blow it anymore, because starting out 0-2 isn't going to be that good. We have some big contracts coming up, like we got Denzel, not Denzel, not that I want to say Denzel Mims, but no, Denzel Watts is gonna be coming up on an extension. You're gonna have Kyle Fuller, likely not gonna resign him. He is aging, 31. He's gonna be 32 next year. Probably not gonna happen. Haha, I think he's also gonna be expiring, as well as Goldman. Got some big contracts here that we're gonna resign. So how this team does really does influence where this team is going to be going from here on out. So hopefully we do well and we turn this thing around. Alright, so we're back. It's week 6, but I think we're going to have to make some trades. We're not too sure where this team's going to be going. 2-3, we kind of need some sense of security here of seeing this team have some consistent success, because they won one, then they lost one, then they won again. If they lose again, we're 2-4 and we're looking couple more losses and we might not be in the playoffs. So we're gonna try to make some kind of big trade here. See what's on the trade block, because I don't have that much faith in this team, honestly, where they are at right now. Is that like, let's see here. No, I wouldn't be really interested in that. Well, safety. No. Alright, I think we're going to try to trade for Arnett, Damon Arnett. We'll give our cornerback Hill. No, they don't want him. They don't want Hill. They want... If we give them Kamal Savoy, no. There's no point in that. Would have to probably give them second draft pick. That's not going to be worth it. About free agency. Can we make a move in free agency? Earl Thomas. Why not? Let's bring him in for 1 year. We'll play safety for us. Why not? Who else here do we need? Let's see here. We just brought in Earl Thomas here. He's an elite, well, was at least an elite corner. I guess he can be a veteran and show the guys their way. Because I don't think Haha's been doing too well of a job there. Maybe Earl Thomas can change some of that. Yeah, so I have Earl Thomas, Haha, Eddie Jackson, Kyle Fuller, Hill, and Alexander there. I think that's pretty solid. Then we'll simulate up to the trade deadline, and if we're nowhere near a playoff spot, we'll just have to let some of our free agents go and sign some new ones. So let some of our expiring contracts go and sign some new free agents, because most likely it wouldn't be working out. So yeah, so I'll simulate to free agency, and we'll see. I mean, not free agency, the trade deadline, and we'll see what position we're at there. Alright guys, so we're at the trade deadline and our team has lost all of its games so far. So we just lost 2 games, one against the Falcons, another against the, forgot where we're playing. Overall, it's not looking too good with 2-5 record. Hobson is superstar X Factor. Oh, okay. I don't think that really improves things though. You know what I mean? One option is trading Khalil Mack. Oh, what? Nichols is, gosh. They are just shredding us. Shredding our depth right now, aren't they? Why can't they put Gallimore there? I don't know. It's not looking good. I don't see why this team isn't performing well, which is odd. We did bring in Earl Thomas. I mean, anything can happen, but this team looks like it's going for another tank year. How many prospects can we get until we're gonna be like completely stacked with prospects? But then are we? Then again, are we still gonna do something? So now it goes to re-signing. We're definitely James Daniels. We gotta bring him back. I don't see how we can't bring him back. So we'll offer him 9.22 mil. Perfect offer for him. Kyle Fuller, can't see him getting him back. How much does he want? Yeah, 8 mil a year. No, we can't afford that. Denzel Watts, sure thing. I'll do that. No problem. We kind of need him. We do have 70 million in cap space, which is insane. Almost. Do we have to re-sign Trubisky? Okay, Trubisky doesn't have to be re-signed. Because I was getting worried there. Because when you have 70 million in cap space, that usually means they're going to have to re-sign your quarterback. Adam Sheehan, don't think I'm really signing him. Kevin Zeider, no. Hawkland Dix, nope, can't see him getting re-signed. Holton Hill, I'm sure we can re-sign him. Macanese Alexander, I don't know, I'm not sure. Eddie Goldman, can't see him getting re-signed. Earl Thomas, I can't see him, definitely can't see him getting re-signed. But yeah, other than that, we're just going to have to simulate to the end of the season and see you guys there. Hopefully we do better. Hopefully. Right? Pretty sure this team can do better. Hopefully. So I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, so we're back and we ended actually not that bad. 7-9, we went on this huge playoff run. I mean, not playoff run, but this huge winning streak. I think we won like 5 or 4 straight or some crazy thing like that. And we made ourselves competitive and compatible with other teams, but it was far too late to make anything happen really at that point when we were 3-9 or 2-9 or something like that. We're gonna have a decent lottery draft pick. The team's looking good, it's just that they underperformed. We make a few free agent moves here and there, and this team should be looking even better. So this team's not going to have that much of an excuse. So next year is going to be the last year of this franchise mode. I'm not going to be extending it any longer than here. So got Hobson making some development there. Denzel Watts being big. But yeah. So we'll simulate this free agency and I'll see you guys there. If you want to take a look at the stats briefly. Trubisky with 4,000 passing yards. I think that was one of his better years, except in interceptions, he was kind of not that good. Receiving, Robinson almost had 1,000. So yeah, we'll simulate the free agency. Alright, it's Super Bowl week. Let's see if there's any development trait upgrades. Hopefully none of the guys are going to be becoming free agents got upgraded. So on offense, doesn't look like anybody got upgraded. A development trait. Jackson is a star. Yeah, no development traits really upgraded. So we'll look at defense now. Hobson. No, he was already a superstar. Never mind. Denzel Watt's still a star. Nothing. No development trait upgrades. That's rough. Yeah, that's not good. Alright, we'll simulate this free agency then. So taking a look at guys that we're gonna be letting go, we're gonna be letting go Eddie Goldman. We got 44 million in cap space. There's no concern. Alexander, we can say about him. Clint Dix, we can say about him. All these guys, don't really need them. Marlon Davidson, though, I think I'll re-sign him. Alright, and I'll also re-sign Nate Stanley. Not that expensive. There we go. Prochet, don't really need him. Raheem Terry, depending on what he wants. Yeah, we can sign him for that. Cheap contract. Alright. Other than that, I think we're, Gallimore. Nah, we'll sign someone in free agency. We'll sign a lot of guys in free agency, so there's nothing to worry about there. So we'll simulate the free agency. Alright guys, 45 million, 0.7 in cap space. We can re-sign anybody here. We can sign anybody. Literally, Amari Cooper, name it, we can sign him. But I think our main focus is going to be replacing the corners. So Greedy Williams, I think we'll sign him. Nobody's interested in him, so I think we can get him for cheap here. The 3 years should be plenty enough. Oh, I think that's, yeah, 84. Plenty enough for him. Jonathan Taylor, yeah, we'll get a better running back. Why not? We'll do that offer. 97. Trey Flowers, right end. Kind of need him. We'll sign him to a 2-year contract. Yep, why not? We're throwing money here and there, and this is our final year, and we've got all the money that we need, honestly, to sign these guys. We can even sign back Kyle Fuller if we really wanted to, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. Amari Cooper, sign him to that max deal, 94 million. Who else do we have here to sign? We got... Nah, we don't need Bernie. We need, let's see here. Eli Apple, not bad. King, that's okay. Alexander, I don't know. Alright, I'll sign some guys and I'll be back. Alright guys, so we re-signed Newbie, which is a punter. We got Jonathan Taylor, which is running back. Pinheiro, we got Trey Flowers, all those guys we really needed. They're gonna definitely make our team better here. Definitely bolstering up the offense and the defense. We still need a defensive tackle though. Let's see how our signings here are doing. Hope they didn't try to up Amari Cooper. The Giants are trying to get into a bidding war with us, aren't they? We need to let go of Gallimore then. And we need to let go of that left end. And we'll just up the Giants offer, basically. So Amari Cooper got him 90. And Greedy Williams will also up him. We need to secure these guys for sure. Because we kind of need them. I'm honestly tempted to go back there and get Amari Cooper some more money. This is literally the top free agent. There we go, 92. I think that's sure given that we'll get him now. Hopefully. Let's see here. Hope we get Amari Cooper. Yes, we do. We haven't gotten greedy yet. We need to get him. The gosh, the Bengals. Trying to up him. Can't let Greedy get away. We'll literally throw all the money that we have. Oh, we don't have that much. Of course. 93. That's not enough. Are you kidding me? It's insane. We could downgrade our corner. But we kind of do need him. Let's see if we can make a trade to get under the cap here. Just need, I think, about 2 million. So anyone here in the lower levels need 2 million against the cap. Let's see here. No, unfortunately not. Nate Stanley. We trade him though. There goes our backup QB then. We can draft one. We don't really need him anyways. Plus we could get a draft pick for him. We'll trade him Cowboys. They'll give us second round next year. Probably won't even end up using it. This is literally a cap dump. Just so we can get greedy. If we don't get greedy, then I'm kind of gonna be pissed. Hopefully we do get him though. Will not be the case that we do not get him. Get some of that cap space back. Let's get him. Are we not going to be able to get him? Are you kidding me? We can't get him? No. Just have to. Unless we, nope. We just can't match the offer that the Bengals are giving them, you know? We'll sign Nielsen. He's cheap. We'll get him. And we get T's Tabor as well. Yeah, that's about it. So awesome to the draft then. So both of them signed with us, so that's good. Get that corner depth there, looking pretty good. So we'll start that in a full draft.
Panthers are now on the clock.
We'll basically just draft the best player available to us in the first round.
The Bears are now on the clock.
With the 12th pick. See here what we can get. Defensive tackle, what is his potential? Early first rounder, we're taking him, no question. We need a
The
defensive tackle.
Chiefs are now on the clock.
Big pick for us. Now let's go to our second rounder.
The Bears are now on the clock.
We'll definitely look at false safety. What about the linebacker? We don't need any more linebackers though. Do I take this false safety? Do I take a left end? Left end early. I think I'll have to go with this left end.
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Number 7, rank number 7. Okay, that's pretty good. Simulate to our, I believe we have a 4th rounder.
The Bears
oh, we
are
have
now
a 3rd
on the
rounder?
clock.
Okay. Looks like we're going to be drafting everyone. Alright, so I'm just going to draft, starting from here, I'll just draft, and I'll update you guys on who we draft. So, I'll see you guys there. So, looking at the team, 86 overall team, 87 offense, 85 defense, looking pretty good. We did also manage to steal 1 tackle, normal development, but a really high overall. Not really going to impact what we do here, but he's definitely going to give us that depth with Russ Drake, and also acquiring Amari Cooper, getting this 4 really good wide receivers, so this should definitely be a good year. Getting Taylor, got Eddie Jackson. Corners could be better, but I'm fine. Same as safeties, but this middle, oh, you would not want to be going up this middle. Definitely not. Getting Kaufman, Battles. This is an insane middle. So I'll simulate for the regular season. I'll see you guys. Actually, I'll simulate to the regular season. I'll simulate to the regular season, and I'll see you guys there. So team's looking pretty good here. Approaching the regular season. We'll simulate to the mid-season. I think this team should do really well. Probably have one of the best rosters in the NFL. If this team doesn't do well, I don't know what would the problem be here, but yeah, we can also take a look at free agents. I don't think we have the cap space, but if we have any, we can also add somebody if we need something. No, we don't. Alright. So it looks like we're going to simulate to the mid-season, so I'll see you guys there. Alright, so approaching the mid-season mark, we are 5-2. It is live, and we are tied with the Lions, though. Teams have been looking pretty good. 88 offense, 87 defense. This is our year. This is our Super Bowl year here, guys. Hopefully, a Super Bowl can happen in Chicago here, because we got something special here going on with that elite linebacker core. I don't see how we don't win it this year. We gotta win. So I'll simulate the playoffs, and I'll see you guys there. Are you kidding me? This team blew it. 7-9. This team blew it. Are you kidding me? What is this? I don't get it. How does this team not win? Trubisky got hurt out 20 through. That is fantastic. So yeah, in the end, we really didn't need Nate Stanley, didn't we? That came back to bite us. Alright guys, so ultimately, Chicago Bears, 87 overall team, 88 defense, 87 defense, 88 offense. We didn't have what it takes, and we're probably just going to have to end the series there because we completely set this team up for win now mode, and next year would be completely blow up out of the team. So thanks for watching. Hope you like and subscribe, and this is the end of the Chicago Bears franchise mode series. So thanks for watching. Bye.